So today I'm going to make an upgrade to one of my previous prints. Well, I wouldn't say it was an upgrade. Today I'm going to make an update, a new updated version of one of my previous prints. This is something I printed a few years back, and so it's one of my oldest big prints. And this model is a little outdated now since Ragnarok actually, so it's been outdated for a little bit. So I've decided I'm going to make the cracked version from the most recent Thor movie. And of course I got ahead of myself before recording this, so I actually have all of the pieces printed. So the layout for this one's going to be pretty similar to the old one. The old one I had two heads. I just printed it in half and half. And then the handle is printed in three pieces that I kind of glued together. I changed it up a little for this one. I still printed the two heads. The handle I decided to do in segments because probably can't see well enough. There's a curve to it. This got stuck in the attic, and the heat from the attic ended up melting it. So instead, I printed in segments. I bought some wood to make it sturdy, so it won't bend like this one. I don't want a crooked hammer. What really makes this hammer really cool is the glow effect through all the cracks. So there's plenty of small cracks in here that are all open that should shed light through. And so I've decided, where did I put those? I've got some old LED strips that the back is not sticky anymore, so I can't really use these, can't really hang them up. Back from aha! Woo! That'll be plenty bright. So this will go into here. Can you see that? Of course you can't see it. Too far away. So we're oh, I unplugged it again. This is what we're going to be looking at. Oh, you can see it through the camera. Yeah, there we go. It's gonna glow. I still have to take all these supports off, sand it down, make it look good. It'll look better than this. I want to give credit to the creator of these designs. Put his name right here. It's the Mighty Thor. He's the one who designed the cracked portion of this. He remixed it from someone else. The person who actually designed the handle is Maker Millen. So big thanks to them and their willingness to give these files out for free. So if you like this build, want to do it yourself, go check them out. All the pieces were printed on my Anna A8+ using just standard PLA plastic, and all of it turned out really nicely. This printer's awesome. I love it. Anyways, I gotta get sanding. So taking off all the supports took a lot longer than I thought I would. Now I'm just left with a giant pile of trash. I can't really use this, so that will be going in the garbage. But underneath the support, I discovered there was a hole in the print. This bottom layer actually didn't print. Don't exactly know why. I'll have to go see the file and see if there was a problem in the file. But that gave me an idea. I've been brainstorming ways to try and find a way to get the electronics inside and also have them accessible so I can turn them on and off, because I don't want the lights to constantly be shining. And of course, there's not many good spots on a hammer to really do this. I originally thought to do it in the handle, but the handle is going to be made out of a solid wood dowels. I wouldn't be able to fit any wires through there. Then I was thinking that maybe I could just take off the top, have that come on and off, but I didn't know exactly how I was going to do that. But now that I've got a hole that I already have to fix, I instead reprinted just this part right here, and I'm going to print a hinge to have that come up and down like a flap, like a latch, flap. Flap up and down like a latch, right? That way I can have easy access to the electronics, turn it on and off without wasting a ton of battery. So after sanding all the pieces down, I got it moved outside. I still haven't cleaned this mess up yet. I'll get to that. That's a giant mess. And the painting of the handle segments was really smooth. The brown color is very beautiful paint. I love the color that I had chosen out. From the start of the video, I actually had told you I was going to use this really shiny metallic finish, but I figured it wasn't going to fit the style of hammer. I mean, this is going to be a cracked old hammer, so having this really shiny new finish wouldn't really fit well, and I would have to like weather it a lot. So instead, I got this hammered silver, and it's it gives it almost like a cracked texture, and I think that would be really good with the old look that I'm trying to get with this cracked hammer. Which is, after I had painted the brown, I went to paint with this, and I bought one with no cap. I can't spray this. So basically, I gotta make another trip to the store. Okay, so I made a trip to Walmart and got a new can. This is actually the very last can, and this one has a nozzle, so I can actually paint now. But while I was there, I discovered Great Value sells batteries. Where's my old folder? I just wanted to check to make sure I wasn't getting ripped off. And it's given 9.6 volts. So the AC/DC adapter for the lights has an output voltage of 12 volts and 3 amps. And the battery I wanted to try and use is a 9-volt battery, which usually gives off 400 to 1200 milliamps. And so it's about a third of what this is giving off. So I'm hoping that these will still work with this battery. Otherwise, I'll have to, we'll get there if it doesn't work. Well, there's no going back now. Haha! That's what we want to see. Okay, so I'm just gonna solder this together. That way they can just be thrown into the hammer once that's done drying. I soldered a switch. So the paint is now dry. All I gotta do is start putting it together, but before I do that, I still have to cut this. Ta-da! I guess I just need to assemble it. So I got the switch glued in place. That should be easy to get to, but since I got a lot of light here, I'm just gonna strategically squish it in there. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it all in. One second. Now look at that, that's beautiful. So I'm really happy with how this project ended up. Each side of the hammerhead was about a day and 18 hours. And so it was about, over 3 days for just the head itself. And then add another 8 to 12 hours. I don't remember exactly how long the handle took. So this was, 4 to 5 days worth of printing. Since I'm only currently using one printer, I still need to fix up my other printer. But it worked. It turned out beautiful. I'm really happy with the look of it, the feel of it. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing. I'd love to continue to make these prints. And comment down below if you have any ideas of cool projects you'd like to see me make. This is a beautiful one, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'd love to make more prints with lights in it. Well, that's it for today. I'm gonna go turn the lights back on. Espresso means brown?